Story time, we back with the story time. Hey, with the story time. Back with the story time. Thanks for clicking on this video. And if you clicked on this video super duper fast, thanks man. I love that. Wanna say shout out to everybody that clicks my videos and watches. If you watch my Fortnite live stream, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to everybody, man, supporting. That's dope. I'm trying to make my little story times a little bit different. As y'all see, I got some little music in the background. That's just so y'all can have something to hear. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good with the story time. So shout out, drop a like if y'all like the music. Story time is, man, the time I had got into it with a cholo in 9th grade. Let's get into this story time, man. How many of y'all, man, when y'all used to go to school, man, y'all used to have cholos in y'all school that used to wear like Dickies, and they used to have like little black shirts. They used to wear black shirts, or they used to just wear like white shirts, and they used to wear those shoes, the Cortezes, that were black and they had like little Nike checks on it. Yeah, man, I'm talking about those type of cholos. Well, you know what I'm saying? If y'all watched my other story time I had did, man, about the one where the Mexicans versus the blacks that happened in my high school, 9th grade, that was something else that happened. Well, this one, man, as y'all can know, man, I used to have like, when I went to school, I used to have like Crips, Bloods, black gangs, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, and just like all type of different people, you know what I mean? Everybody used to have their own little crew they used to hang with. And this kid, he was from the north side, I'm from the south side, and I used to hang with my own little crew too. Well, one of my friend named Rudy, because Rudy's the one that had gotten into a fight with him first, Rudy knew a couple of some of the Mexicans that were from the north side, because we had a couple kids move from the north side to our school. We don't know why, but that's just, you know what I'm saying, that's just how it goes, and that's how life goes, you know what I mean, because I'm from the hood. So that kid had moved to the school, and you know when you got a new kid that's trying to be like a gangbanger and all that type of stuff, and he thinking he run the school and all that stuff. Everybody's looking at him, man. I seen him, and you know what I'm saying, he was just like doing his thing, you know what I'm talking about. So I was like, all right, whatever. As long as he don't try to pull nothing on us, then we straight. Well, I guess one of the kids had told Rudy that he wasn't a real cholo and he was just like a wannabe, because he tried to act hard over there in the school in the north side, but I guess he got beat up a lot of times over there, so that's why he moved, because you know what I'm saying, everybody knew that he was a fraud. So my friend Rudy had found out about that, and I didn't know, but Rudy had told me like the day that they had got into it. This is what happened. Rudy was in the class, and guess what? The cholo was in his class too. New student, you know what I'm talking about? Rudy was a street person, man. At a young age, man, he was a street person. He used to rob, he used to steal, smoke weed, you know what I'm saying, get into it with people. And his family, man, they were gang members. So Rudy was a tall Mexican kid, you know what I'm talking about? He was about that life, and everybody knew it. And Rudy went up to that kid. This is what Rudy told me. Rudy said he went up to him, and while everybody was doing stuff, went up to him and said, "Hey, where you from? What you representing?" You know what I'm saying? And that kid had got up. He was like, "Man, I'm representing this. I'm representing that." Like he had got in his face, because when Rudy went up to him, that kid had got up, and Rudy said, "Man, you ain't." He goes, "Man, you a fake ass gangster." So Rudy had pushed him, and that kid had pushed him back, and Rudy had swung. Rudy had hit him in the face, boom, busted him in his stuff. And you know what I mean, the teachers had stopped it. The teacher stopped it, and you know that they had beef with each other that day right there. That same day, man, the next day when I seen Rudy, because I seen him in the hood, because me and my friends, we were chilling, smoking and stuff, and Rudy was like, "Man, I'm finna box that kid, bro. I'm finna box him." You know what I'm saying? And so the next day at school, Rudy had seen him, and it was the end of school. Rudy was like, "Yo, man, we finna get into it." Cause I seen that kid was walking behind Rudy. So I was like, "Oh, bro, they really finna get into it." So all right, let's go. We went to the park by my school. Everybody came, bro. My boy Rudy took his shirt off. That kid, he had his shirt on. They just started going at it, man. Rudy started swinging at him. Rudy was hitting him in the face. That kid got busted up really bad. Rudy dropped him to his knees, bro, because Rudy hit him. Remember, Rudy was skinny and he had muscle, so he dropped him really quick, busted him in his stuff. That kid fell to the ground. Rudy had kicked him in his head, and that's when he put his arms up. He was like, I don't want no more, I don't want no more. So everybody stopped it. And boom. Then my boy Rudy, you know what I'm saying, we was all making fun of him and stuff and just, you know what I'm saying, going on with the days. A couple days later passed. This is when me and him got into it. I was sitting at lunch, and I guess he knew the cholo. I guess he knew that, because he must have seen when we were with Rudy, because we were going in a group. He must have seen us, me and my friends. And he must have knew who my friends was, because it was my friend Jonathan, it was my friend Craig. One was black and one was Mexican. I was sitting at lunch. I was like at fourth period. I guess that the cholo, he had told two of my friends. He goes, "Fuck y'all some fake ass motherfuckers," and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? He goes, "Fuck Rudy too." He was still talking that shit. And so he said, "Fuck me too." So my friends, they came up to me and goes, "Yo, man, this motherfucker talking shit. We finna jump him." And I was like, "Nah." I said, "Nah, bro. Let me get him. So the bell rang to go back to class. And he was standing there talking to two girls. He had his binder in his hand. And remember, man, you know how high school is, man. Everybody's trying to get to class. Everybody's walking around talking to their friends. You know what I mean? Just trying to waste some time before they gotta go to class. So I go up to him. I say, "Yo, what's up?" I say, "You talking that shit?" And he goes, "Man, shut your fat ass up." He told me, "Shut your fat ass up." So I fucking swung, hit him in his face. Boom, hit him right in his face. Busted him. I busted him again, busted him 2 times. And remember, my friends were standing behind me and everybody was walking. So when he pushed me, I fell to the ground because so many people were behind me. I couldn't catch myself. I accidentally slipped. And when I fell down, I could hear everybody saying, "Oh, bro, he got knocked out." Everybody thought I got knocked out, but I didn't though. I did not get knocked out because I just slipped. So when like everything blacked out right there, bro, it turned to like a movie or something. You know when that happens, when you get into it, bro, it just everything changes. So how do you say it? He was coming down. I can see him. He was trying to like punch me when I was on the ground, but I ended up grabbing him from his arms. And I don't know how, bro, I ended up getting back up. Like, I turned him to the side. We went both to the other side, like this way. Like, we were like up like this, but I ended up turning him this way. So he was facing my side where I fell, and now I was facing his side. And that's when I started swinging, bro. Boom, 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 swinging. And he was going back. And he was hitting me. And he went against the wall. And then that's when I was swinging. I was hitting him hard, bro, And he ended up putting both of his hands blocking himself. So I was swinging and hitting him, and he was trying to throw punches back. And everybody was standing around us. Like, everybody was around us and stuff. And I was swinging, hitting him, and like he threw some punches, and I dodged them. I was dodging them and stuff, blocking them, and I caught him with one good punch, bro. That one good punch, boom, dropped him to his knees, bro. You can see him go to his knees, bro, and he like stumbled and stuff. He stumbled against the wall, and I caught him again. Boom, caught him again, bro. Cracked that boy. He fell to the ground, bro. Boom, fell to the ground. Everybody was like, "Oh, bro, oh." And the teachers, they came, they grabbed me, and they grabbed him. He was like, "Man, fuck you." I was like, "Fuck your bitch ass." No, say just talking that shit, bro. Just talking that shit. And they ended up taking us to the principal's office, man. Fucking bullshit. They took us to the principal's office. They sat me down in there, and they sat him on the other side. Like, we were in the same room, and the principal was sitting in front of us in her desk. And they asked me what happened. I was like, "Man, he was talking stuff about me and my friends." So I went up to him and I did what I did. And she asked him, he goes, "Is that true?" She goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, that's true." So she goes, "All right, both of y'all gonna be suspended." And so we got suspended. And the whole time, bro, he was just like staring at me, bro. But I looked at him, bro. I was like, "Man, I beat that nigga ass, bro." I said, "Fuck that nigga." So yeah, man, I waited there. They called my parents. My mom came. She asked me like what happened, cause I was walking out. And I told him, I said I got into it with some kid. She goes, "Did you beat him up?" I said, "Yeah, I beat him up. I punched him in his face and all that stuff." And she goes, "All right, that's good." And yeah, she took me home, and that's it, bro. That's the end of the story time, man. That was the day I had beat up a cholo. And y'all let me know in the comments, man, if y'all ever had cholos in your school, man. And let me know if y'all like this story time. Drop some comments on, you know what I'm saying, what you think about this. And hope y'all enjoyed it. And shout out to everybody, man, that watches and support. Means a lot, y'all. Thanks. Peace.